Oh, if I only knew this. If I had only known this when I was a child, if I had only known this when I was a teenager, if I had only known this when I was in my 20s and my 30s, if I had only just known it, and I will never go beyond 30, so it's okay, we'll stop right there. If I had only known this. What we do is we take something temporary and we put a permanent stamp on it. We say, stamped permanent. It will always work like this from now on. For example, somebody brushes you off. And you look at that and you say, I didn't know you felt that way about me. Oh my God. Now I know. Permanent stamp. What we don't realize is, for a temporary period of time, I was low on the emotional scale, and you, my friend who brushed me off, were also low on the emotional scale. So we met, and something temporary happened. It's temporary, unless I make it permanent. I'm the one who make things permanent. I often hear people say things like, and you know what? I hear them and I refer to other people, but that used to be me. Right? Let me give you an example from my own life. My mother makes something special and we all get to enjoy it, and then she saves a little bit for my brother. And I say to myself, my brother is her favorite. My mother's favorite child is my brother. What did I just do? I took something that was temporary and I built a story around it. Maybe he asked her to set some aside for him. Maybe there was another reason for that happening, but I gave it the reason that I wanted to give it. Because why? Because I was low on the emotional scale. Had I been high on the emotional scale and I had seen the same thing happen, I would have said, yeah, he probably likes it more than I do. I would have told myself a different story. I would not have made that singular event a permanent thing in my life. I would have reminded myself of all the times that my mother did things for me that she didn't do for my brother. Like share her earrings and slippers with me. She never did that with my brother. Right? But when she did those things, I didn't turn around and make that permanent. I didn't say, I'm the favorite one, that's why she gives me the earrings. Right? We take something temporary and we make it into a permanent thing. We forget that that temporary thing happened because of where we were on the emotional scale, where the other person was on the emotional scale. Because here's the thing, the golden rule. The golden rule is where we are on the emotional scale is always temporary. It's never permanent. Because we're moving up and down the emotional scale all the time, every single day, every moment of every single day. Nothing is permanent. Soon as you change your vibration, things change. Ask all the people who were part of the Money Mindset Mastery program how many things changed for them within 6 weeks. It does. And I was talking to someone last night, and she said to me, Zara, when my lease renews for my rental apartment, I want to be able to buy a house. And I said, okay, yeah, sure, anything is possible, so why not that? So your lease is over when? Next year? She said, no, it's over in 2027. I was like, what? You have 5 years. Do you know how many properties I bought in 5 years? 5. and and it's just, you've got to understand things can happen very quick. But how long did it take me to get to that point where I was able to buy 5 properties in 5 years? Right? I don't want to do the math, sorry. But it was a lot of years. Okay? So when you make that shift, why did that happen so quickly? It happened because I call it turning the corner. With law of attraction, when you turn that corner and you start getting how it works, things happen really, really quickly. If things are not happening quickly, what is the clue in that? What is the message that the universe is sending you in that? The message the universe is sending you is you're making one of the 15 mistakes, manifesting mistakes, that Zara talks about in her book, Manifesting Mistakes. That's it. If you're making one of those 15 mistakes, you're not moving forward. So what do I want to do? I want to find out what mistakes I'm making. I made every one of those mistakes and suffered because of them until I got it and I turned the corner. And when I turned the corner, everything changed so quickly, it's a blur.